So what is SQL injection? So it is a technique to attack data-driven applications. This attack can bypass a firewall and can affect a fully patched system. So through SQL injections, attackers can obtain unauthorized access to a database and can create, read, update, alter or delete data stored in the backend databases. So currently, almost all SQL databases like Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, MS SQL Server, or MS Access are potentially vulnerable to the SQL injection attack. So what actually happen in SQL injections? In its most common form, the SQL injection attacks gives an access to the sensitive informations like social security numbers, credit card informations, or any other financial data. So how it actually works? So let's see. So here we have created one database. Its name is SQL demo and table name that is login, and inside login table we have created two field. First one that is username and password. So for the demonstration purpose we have created 3 users and their passwords. Now let's try with the valid username and password. So for example, I am writing Scientech123 and password, valid password 12345 and clicked. So here we have the login successful, and for the demonstration purpose we have used SQL query that is select star from login, where username is equals to Scientech123 and password is equals to 12345. So and its information is provided over here, username and password. Now try with the unauthenticated users like Sign123 and password suppose 1212. So here we have the login failed and invalid username and password. But if I want to perform SQL injection attack over here and suppose I don't know the username and password, then for example I am using admin as a username and I am writing anything single quotation or single quotation x single quotation over equals to single quotation x. So here for the demonstration purpose I have used password field as a text so that you can see the what actually I have written inside the password field. So now I am writing or I am clicking the login button. So here we can say that the login successful placed, and the query is select star from the login, where username is equals to admin and password is equals to anything. So here your password query is actually closed, and here we have single quotation x is equals to single quotation x and single quotation over. That means even if this condition is false, here we are using OR condition, that means x is equals to x. So this is true, and we are getting the username and password information of all the registered users over here. So this is the big problem if we are not handling the SQL injection query. So again I am writing suppose valid user, then just go with username and password. So here we have the valid username and password for that particular user only. But if I am performing SQL injection like any username and anything single quotation over or x equals to x and I am entering login, then I am getting the all informations about all registered users, because this query is true for x is equals to x. So how to prevent SQL injection? Let's see. So here we have created one simple Google form, and inside that first we have used that is the connectivity for the PHP code, and over here for example if you want to prevent the MySQL injection over here, then what actually we need? So first we have used strpc/functions. So what is the use of that function? So it removes the backslash in front of the given words. So basically it is used to remove the backslashes, that is stripc/is function. Similarly I am using MySQL real escape underscore string method. So it escapes the special characters in a string for use in SQL query. So with the help of these steps we can prevent SQL injections. Then next just we have execute the query and we are displaying the result of that particular database. So just save it Now try it with the another one. So just refresh it. Now first try with the valid username and password. So yes, we have valid username and password. Then try with SQL injection code, which we have applied previously. So here we can say that login failed and invalid username or password. So this is how we can protect SQL injection attack in PHP.